If you've applied for the EIDL and are waiting not so patiently for much needed financial relief, you are in the right place. In this video, we'll look at the ways you can check your loan status, what you'll need to do so, and even ways to identify potential scams. I'm going to start with this disclaimer. The information I'm about to give is sourced from the SBA website. Be aware that some methods of contact might not work due to the high volume of applications the SBA has received. The key here is persistence. With that said, here are 3 ways to check the status of your EIDL application. The first option is to check online through the SBA website. If you submitted your application online, you can check your loan status through the SBA website. This is the quickest and easiest way to verify the status of your EIDL. Please note that if you apply through the expedited COVID-19 portal, you will be unable to check your status online. You can also log into the SBA Economic Injury Disaster Loan portal using the email address or username and password with which you registered when completing your online application. Once you've logged in, you'll be able to check the status of your loan. You can also access the SBA Assistant. This also requires the username and password used when applying for your loan. Through these portals, you can view information related to your application, including the application number, the current status, and the date that the status was last updated. We'll put these links in the video descriptions for you. The next option is by phone. You can use this method if you submitted your application online or by mail. Call 1-800-659-2955, which is the SBA Disaster Assistance Customer Service Center, and ask for Tier 2. These reps can answer questions about the application process and your EIDL loan status. If you applied through the COVID-19 portal, the SBA will contact you, but you may be able to get answers by calling the toll-free number. If you mailed in your application, this is the best way to find out your loan status, as you won't have a username and password to log onto the online portal. The third option is by email. You can also reach out to the SBA by email to learn more about your loan status or inquire about the EIDL program. All emails should be directed to the Disaster Assistance Customer Service team at disastercustomerservice@sba.gov. Use this method if you have additional questions about the program or submitted your application by mail. Otherwise, you'll be better served using the online portal to check the status of your loan. If one method doesn't work for you, try another. Make sure to have any additional questions ready if you call or email so you can get the answers you need more efficiently. And if your status remains unchanged today, try again tomorrow. Just remain persistent and you will be successful in getting a status update. Okay, now here's extra info you should be aware of. Now, whenever there's money involved, you can be sure that there is a scammer out there looking to take advantage, and EIDL funding is no exception. So watch out for these EIDL application status scams. If you receive an email, double-check that the sender's address ends in sba.gov. Some emails look legit, even utilizing the SBA's logo, so make sure that you look over the email and check the address before responding. If you're still unsure, use the email address or phone number in this video or the contact information found on the SBA website to get in touch. Do not send any personal information until you've verified that the person you are speaking to is actually an SBA representative. Some emails may be phishing attempts to get personal information about your business, including your bank account information. Remember, you should only be utilizing the SBA website to check your EIDL application status. Avoid websites that request payment to expedite funding or give the status of your loan. Now, here are a few bonus FAQs about checking your EIDL status. I've tried contacting the SBA but haven't heard anything. What do I do now? Know that you are not alone. Many small business owners are finding it difficult to find out the status of their loans and have experienced delays in receiving their funds. The bad news is that borrowers that apply through the COVID-19 portal may not receive an update for several days or even weeks. Though it can be a pain, simply wait until you receive further instructions or communications from the SBA. This may be even in the form of a deposit to your bank account. The SBA pulled my credit. Does that mean I'm going to be getting a loan soon? When checking your credit history, you may notice that the SBA has pulled your credit. While some borrowers have reported receiving funds a few days after their credit was pulled, others were still waiting on their funds despite their credit being pulled. In other words, this shouldn't be used to gauge whether or not your loan was approved or will soon be funded. Again, wait for communications from the SBA and don't forget to check your business bank account. Leave your questions in the comments, subscribe to our channel for more business videos, and good luck!